What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to talk about how JonBeast won the $125,000 most feared Madden Championship Series event. We're going to break down exactly the defense he used that has taken the community by storm. You see pretty much all the pro players running it. We're going to break it down exactly what he did, how he did it. Then we'll get into practice mode of our own to try to emulate it and show you guys some adjustments that you can do that a lot of the pros are doing. So once again, congratulations to JonBeast taking home his second belt and winning that $125,000 tournament. Let's check out how he ran this 4-3 even 6-1 defense to perfection. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys check out my ebooks and my coaching sessions. You can find the link payhip.com/tdavisbrand. You can also find that down in the link in the description below. We have a West Coast offensive ebook so far, as well as a multiple playbook defensive ebook. Both these ebooks will help you take your game to the next level. And my coaching sessions as well. We have 30-minute and 60-minute coaching sessions. If you guys want to improve your game and go over anything you want when it comes to Madden. Also, check out the MaddenAcademy.com. Some of the best fundamental tips you can find in the Madden community. Use code TDavis25 for $25 off any of your memberships. You can find that link in the description below as well. And any of my fantasy football friends out there, it is football season, so make sure you guys check out ShipItNation.com, the best place for fantasy football, daily fantasy content. They have a 6-month pass, they have a monthly pass, they have a 12-month pass, an annual subscription. They have all types of different memberships over at ShipItNation.com. My guys, Mike Petta, Hoop2410, and my guy, Toe Tag and Tambo. They are two of the best in the world running the site over there, so super pumped to partner with them. They have projections, they have content. Hoop recently won the $1 million tournament last year, so check them out at ShipItNation.com as well. Alright guys, so let's do a few examples of how JonBeast ran this defense to perfection. And you see a lot of the pro players out there right now running this. It's one of my favorite defenses in the game by far, and that's why you're seeing, a guy like JonBeast go on to win the most feared MCS event running this defense. So, what you want to do is you want to get that 4-3 even 6-1 defense. So I'm in the Kansas City Chiefs defensive playbook. You can find this formation in a bunch of different playbooks in the game though. But Kansas City Chiefs, one of my favorite defenses in the game by far right now. 4-3 even 6-1. So obviously, we can't get a lot of safeties at linebacker in this defense, so you do want speed as much as possible. So I have DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons on the edge for the defensive ends. You want some good D tackles as much as you can, and you want speed on the outside linebacker. So I'm going Leighton Vander Esch and Clark here, who's decently fast. And then I'm lurking with Marquise Bell, who I believe is like 6'4", has decent speed for a linebacker. So we'll do it on a basic level, then we'll talk about a couple of adjustments that you see the pros doing. So 4-3 even 6-1. Now the setup is so easy. You can pretty much run any play you want. Sam will blitz is great. Sam blitz 3 is great. Cover 3 buzz. I like the cover 4 quarters. I like to run that stock, and then you can adjust out of it as well. So that's the play I'm going to come out in. We'll just run it versus a basic bunch play. Wide curl, you see that decent bit. Now, all you need to do. Oh, and I didn't even get to set up. I don't have 2 controllers, so it's a little bit tough to set this up right now. My other Xbox controller isn't working for some reason, so I'm on PlayStation. I only have 1 controller there. But all you need to do is go ahead and pinch your D-line. So left on the D-pad, down on the left stick. Pinch your D-line just like this. And then you're also going to slant inside or crash down, whatever you want to call it. Slant inside your D-line. So left on the D-pad again, but now down on the right stick. So left on the D-pad, down on the left stick. Left on the D-pad, down on the right stick. Then you want to take your user, and you're going to just kind of put them in a blitz angle and stand right over here, right over the center, and kind of just fake rush them for a second. So you come in for like a second, then you drop back coverage. If you know it's a passing situation, I do like to pass commit a good bit of the time if I can. Not necessary, but I just think it gets a little bit better block sheds and pass rush if you can. So what you're going to see is, now this isn't like some crazy blitz, but what it is just a 4-man rush, and it gets these awesome kind of quick block shed animations a lot of the time. So you're able to get great pressure with only rushing 4, and we have good coverage behind it. And of course, we'll talk about some of the adjustments we do. But in Madden 24, of course, you usually do want to rush 4 defenders, so you don't get the pancake block and all that stuff. So rushing 4, playing good coverage behind it, that's all you need to do. And a lot of times you're going to get good block sheds, and sometimes insta sheds right up the middle. Let's go ahead and run a few times here against the computer. Obviously, like I said, we don't have 2 controllers, so hopefully we can get some time in the pocket. But you see there, they get the pass off, but if you look at the pass rush, right, it was about to come in any second. That was only within, what, 2 or 3 seconds? So you see there, when you have this kind of set where they're pinched in like this and you crash down, they get these automatic kind of sheds right at the quarterback, right? Or they sometimes just come free. So for some reason, the offensive line just doesn't react to it well, and you're almost able to get home there. You see our guy coming in right here. I'm not even sure who that is. I believe that's one of my D tackles. If I can get onto him, it's not letting me. But you see right there, he's about to be at the quarterback for the sack. So right, so you just can. It's one of the simplest setups, like I said. Pinch, crash down, fake blitz our linebacker right here, just like this. And here we go. Let's run it a few times, and we should be able to get a couple insta sheds. This time the pressure's coming. They're forced to roll out immediately there, and then they're only be able to run with the quarterback, and you know we can make some things happen. So like I said, it's not a crazy blitz. Obviously, if you wanted to, you can blitz your outside linebackers at any point to add a little extra pressure, right? So let's go ahead and do it one more time like this. Then we'll talk about some adjustments. We'll talk about some of the other blitzing stuff we like to do. But the sheds just are so good on this, right? So if you did want to send a little bit more pressure, you can send one of those defensive or outside linebackers, no doubt about it, right? So say, for example, we want to send everyone here. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll make a cover 2 show on this side. Cover 3, we're good there. Same thing. Pinch, slant inside. Now let's blitz all the linebackers, send a little bit of pressure on them, right? And then we got to be ready with our user, of course. But we're able to get more pressure that way, right? But I think we're just good on rushing 4. Now, let's talk about some of the adjustments that we see the pros making. The double Mabel defense. As you guys know, double Mabel's been extremely popular the last few years in Madden. And once again, it's really become the meta now as we're kind of midway through the Madden 24 season. So, what you want to do, curl flats on 5, flats on either 25 or 30, depending on what you want to do. If you're worried about some RPOs or really underneath stuff, you can definitely set the curl flats to 0. I like to go 5 and 30, come out and cover 4 quarters, as I believe it's the better stock play here. All you want to do is, of course, create a cover 2 shell. So I'll just put my outside corners into curl flat or to cloud flats. Now I have the cover 2 shell. You can also take these safeties. If you don't want them in those cover 4 deep zones, you can put them in deep halves to make it more of a cover 2. Obviously, you press X and up on the left stick, or A up on the left stick if you're on Xbox. And here you go. We have the double Mabel defense. We set up our defense the same way. Pinch, slant inside, fake rush. Obviously, our responsibility is everything over the middle here with our user, as you've seen JonBeast doing. We're just lurking in the middle of the field. We have the sidelines completely covered at both 5 and 30 yards to the sideline. So anything like deep corners, deep crossers, or underneath, drags, underneath slants, the curl flats would be there. So we have both things covered. You do like to keep your corners backed off here at these 30-yard cloud flats. They play it a little bit better than if they were pressing. So you definitely want to do that. And then, of course, pass commit if you can as well. We're going to lurk the middle, and let's see what happens here. See if we can get a decent pass rush. Once again, we force them to roll out. Obviously, that's our user right there. But we're okay with giving that up. But if we're users on point, then we're there for that all day long. So, I didn't get to set it up here. You see them do it with a quick snap. But even there, look at it. I didn't even do anything. I'm rushing 4 out of it. You still get the good sheds. They get to the outside there, of course, but our user would be there to do it. Let's go one last time here. Set it up the way we want it with our secondary. Here we go. Slant inside, pinch. Beautiful. We're ready to go. We pass it. It's an easy setup, like I said, boys. That's why you see everyone do it. Look at the pass rush there. It comes again. Force them to roll out. That is all day long. We'll take that. So as you guys can see, this is the defense that catapulted JonBeast to win his belt. It is tough to play defense right now in Madden 24. Like, let's get that out of the way, of course. It is really tough to play defense, right? They kind of nerfed the 3-3 Cub, the 3-3 defense. So you're looking for some type of, easy pass rush with good coverage. And that's exactly what you get out of the 4-3 even 6-1. You're able to get that good 4-man rush. Sometimes, like I said, you get those insta sheds. You'll see it more in games. And you can play good coverage behind it. And you can adjust really well out of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Back for plenty more Madden 24 tips here on the YouTube channel.
Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my exclusive content here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the links in the description below if you want more cool stuff from your boy.